Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if we refer to our analysis, since when the price was exactly within this move, that's why I mentioned whoever get the trade within this move, they have to start to manage. And I will mention after this, if there is a continuation, if we get any trade setup, we consider as a short term, simply because of this move we get. Because most of the charts we get this move. All right. As we can see, there was a buy trade. I mean, we could look for buy as well. The price broke the previous top, then it start to reverse. That's why I mentioned any trade setup be considered as a short term, and as long as we get into the profit, we start to manage it. By the way, want to see what's this? This is the start of the reversal, or we can expect to get more complex correction. Okay. By the way, we start with daily chart. As we can see, we have been looking for this move. This is what we get. I mean, because when the price, after the price drop, we have been looking for the reversal. This is what we get, but the price haven't broke the previous top yet. Okay. And if we move forward to forward chart, and what we were explaining, we mentioned we're looking for this correction relative to this. This is what we have been looking for. But when the price come to this top, we mentioned may this one turn to internal car flat for one more drop. Okay, now the question is, this is the where the price is going to reverse, or we getting the more complex correction. That's why from now, if we want to look for continuation, we need to get the proper trade setup. And right now we don't have any trade setup either for buy or sell. We need to wait and see what we get. Then from there we can make a decision. That means we need to get the correct price. We need to wait and the prices. I mean to get the correction. And even in our analysis, we mentioned we wants to price to break the previous top. As we can see, the price almost near to the previous top, but this couldn't break. That's why this is the reason why we mentioned. I mean, after the breakout of this line, we mentioned any trade setup within this range you consider as a short term. Okay. Now we want to see how we can trade. If we move to 1 hour chart, we don't have any trade setup. The only thing is we can expect to get a more complex correction if we want to look for continuation. That means if we want to look for trade setup, we have to wait to get proper trade setup or more complex correction before we look for the trade. How about if the price continue from here? If there is a continuation, we prefer the price break the previous top, which is, if I put the line, maybe it's better, which is above here. That means if the price reverse, because since we had the sharp move, if the price reverse, the only times we can look for buy, we wait for the breakout of this with the flag, then we can look for buy. If we didn't get the proper correction here. And even if there is a continuation with the flag, this is where we can confirm the price is going to drop more or even reverse. This is where we should take out all the trades we have here. Okay, it depends on the traders. By the way, we don't have any trade setup right now. The only thing is we have to wait and see to get the confirmation either for the reversal or continuation, or even if the price move for bigger correction before we get the next move. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.